I got up this morning and I looked in the mirror and I looked particularly white. Like I'd seen a ghost. Those are the days I typically check my temperature to make sure it's not too low. It's pretty normal for what it usually is for me these days, since getting CFS. It's oh, I can't remember numbers. I'll cut it in here. Anyway. So again, it's like having the flu every day, but unfortunately it's my new normal. So I'm gonna try to do the Tai Chi and the Qigong today, or at least one of those. I did call the club to see if they were gonna let me try it, because they're pretty worried about stuff like me trying stuff. I've had staff repeatedly try to get me out of the pool. The first one, Qigong, there's a lot of sitting for it. Yay. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that would have really bugged me in the past, because that would have been very boring to me in the past. Now that's like, woohoo! Yes, sign me up. Yeah, Tai Chi, I don't think so. Tai Chi will, I think, is, if memory serves, be a lot of standing and footwork, and I'm hoping to use the wall as a brace for a lot of it, but we'll see what happens. My main goal in the next couple weeks is to figure out if I'm going to continue my gym membership or not. The only thing I've been using the gym membership for is as basically physical therapy in my own limited version. I've been using the saltwater pool as a way to gently help me with my injuries that I've had from fainting, and help me with my stiffness, with my fibromyalgia and laying in bed so much, and as a way to exercise, quote unquote, very mildly, but just a way to move my body. And it's really nice to be in the pool and just float. When I'm floating, I don't have a problem with the vertigo and the balance. You know, I'm not standing on anything. And so it's a lovely break from at least that problem. It does not, unfortunately, remove the sound sensitivity or the light sensitivity. The ride there is very nausea-inducing. It is, and like everything else, every other appointment or anything else I go out to do, it is an exercise in pain tolerance. But it is something that is worth it to me to do if I can. I've just been so unwell these many months. I haven't been able to go there very often. And so it's been a waste of money. But my membership is coming up again. I have to commit to a year, paying for another year in a few weeks. And I have to decide if I want to continue with it or not. And I haven't been able to use the pool for a long time because either I've been unwell or my circulation, my body temperature, it doesn't regulate very well anymore, and the water in the pool makes it worse. So I'm in there and I end up with purple toes. I'm freezing and I can't stop shivering, and my body temperature drops and I faint in the pool. I literally fall asleep in the pool because I get so fatigued. I rest for just a second floating on my back and I'll fall asleep. It hasn't been working out very well. Anyway, so I thought I would try these Qigong and Tai Chi classes in a very limited way and see if it would be worth continuing my membership at least for that. And then on the days I'm well enough to use the pool, I would use the pool as well. Oh man, I'm sorry. Paige is torturing me with her windshield wipers. She's so mean. We're on our way to... Sorry. We're on our way to the club to try Tai Chi and... oh God, what are we on the way to the club? To try Qigong and Tai Chi. And, and my body's not happy. And, so often my ideas don't match reality. I can't think of words right now. Oh my God. So often what I want to do doesn't work with what my body is happy about doing. I can't think of words. Anyway, how about Paige? Maybe Paige can think of words. My eyes on the road. Oh, that's a good idea. She's such a good driver.
10 and 2.
Good job.
Oh no.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll distract you. Never mind. The camera is not on you. You can focus on the road.
The camera's not the only distraction.
I love her little winter cap. Isn't that the cutest thing?
Oh, get my Christmas cap.
Her Christmas cap. Oh, that's not her Christmas cap. Sorry. This is her Christmas cap.
It's the first day I've worn it this year.
Oh, goodness. That was a tight turn.
Yep.
Oh.
You're on tippy-toe, toes down on the floor. And then we'll lean forward a little, exhale. Breathe naturally.
I really like the Qigong. I like Tai Chi. I could only stay for the warm-up part. Once they got to the point where they were standing, I was on the verge of fainting, and Paige had to get me out of there. So, and then I seems the chest pains, I have these, my heart is fine. It's not panic attacks. It's these muscle contractions that happen sometimes in the center of my chest, sometimes on one side, sometimes both sides. Sometimes it involves my arms, sometimes it doesn't. It's very random. And it seems to happen after I do too much exertion. That seems to be the only tie-in, is when I've overexerted myself. I did overexert myself. I told myself I wasn't going to. I have a really hard time not doing too much. I've always done too much. But before I got sick, it wasn't a problem. I'm a very enthusiastic person. I'm a very, when I decide to paint a room, it's going to get painted in one day. You know? It's so satisfying to see something completed. I don't like to start something and not finish it. I don't like to, it bothers me. So, getting there with the idea of maybe trying Qigong and Tai Chi ended with me going, oh, I definitely want to do both. I want to do both. I don't want to just do a little bit of something. I don't want to just do a little bit of whatever. And I should have stopped with just a little bit of Qigong. I shouldn't have even begun trying to do a little bit of Tai Chi. It just... The old me doesn't see that as very much work. I don't see that as exerting myself very much. I'm sitting in a chair, barely moving in my mind. I'm barely moving. It seems so ridiculous. My old self, I have my new self that understands. I have my old self and my new self that are constantly battling in my head. My new self says, be reasonable. Don't do this. You know what's going to happen. And my old self is like, you can do it. You can totally do this. You've got this. You could do anything. I want to do it so bad that I listen to my old self and I keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it beyond the point where I should, and it doesn't seem like pushing it because it seems like so little. It seems like so little. It seems like such a little. And I have other people in my head too, other healthy people in my head too, who also see it as so little effort. They see it as so little exercise, They don't even see it as exercise. They don't realize how much it takes out of me. And I want to be healthy again. I just want to be healthy again. I want to be done with this. I don't want to be sick anymore. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired, as the saying goes. And I'm just darn bored with it. I mean, I'd like to swear about it, but I'll save you all the swearing about it. I'm so sick to death of being sick. I'm so bored to death of being bored. Being sick like this every single day is so boring. There's a lot of other stronger words about it, but it's also just very boring. It's very boring. It's not. I want to get back to having a life. I want to get back to doing fun things. I want to get back to working. I want to get back to feeling like I'm accomplishing stuff. I want to get back to feeling productive. I want to get back to feeling like I'm doing something with my life that feels good, that makes me feel... I can't think of words right now, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I just feel like if I do these things, it could help get me there. And sitting in a chair and moving my ankles side to side and moving my arm around in a little circle, moving my wrist around in a little circle, and breathing in and out doesn't seem very hard at all. And then I do it, and it's exhausting. It feels really good, and it makes me feel really happy. And it makes me smile, and it makes me feel connected to my old self, and it makes me feel connected to my future, hopefully my future self. But my current self gets exhausted really fast. Really fast. I can't go on vacations anymore right now. It's not a vacation to go on a vacation. So I'll go underwater and I'll like pretend I'm snorkeling. Pretend I'm at a resort somewhere, or some beautiful island, or Mexico or something. And I'll pretend I'm snorkeling. Have a little vacation from my life for a few seconds, you know, and I don't know, it's just a nice little mental game. Nice little pretend game. And I don't get many of those moments. I don't get any of those moments. It's my one little thing I get. I don't really want to give that up. It's just hard to do that except like a handful of times. And I think I've done that a handful of times in the last 9 months. But a handful of times is better than none. So maybe that's the answer. Anyway. Okay. Tai Chi looks awesome. Qigong looks awesome. And I think it's definitely a great thing to try. I think all of these things that I'm exploring are great things to try. And if I don't find results with something, it doesn't mean you won't. I tell everyone with supplements, prescriptions, spiritual practice, and exercise practice, try everything that you think might work for you. If you want to try something, don't let the fact that it hasn't worked for someone else stop you from trying it for yourself if you want to try it. You have to find out for yourself if it's going to work for you. Every person is different, mentally, physically. Their illness is different. All of our illnesses are unique. Our symptoms are unique. Our chemistry is unique. So what could work for someone else might not work for you. What might work for someone else might not work for you. Did I say that right? Anyway, you get the idea. You got to try it for yourself to find out if it's going to work or not. And you can't go by someone else's experience. And if you don't feel comfortable trying something that has worked for someone else, that's okay too. So you got to do what's right for you, is the bottom line. So one thing that was pretty cool is that that I did not expect is, I forget which of the classes it was, whichever class had the ball of energy in the hands. I've seen that before when I was looking at different things to try online, and I think it was a meditation thing where they did like an energy healing, and they did a ball of energy in your hands. Anyway, whichever one of the classes did the ball of energy in the hands, I did not think, when I looked at it online for a healing energy thing, I didn't think I would ever get there. But during the class today, I did feel the ball of energy in my hands and the warmth and everything. Not just from rubbing my hands together, but I mean, I literally felt the warmth expanding as my hands were going further apart. It was pretty cool. I liked it. I'm going to keep doing that. I did not feel anything along my legs or anything they were doing then, but I was pretty distracted with pain in my legs and pain in my arms. I did feel tingling in my fingers as well, which was kind of neat. I liked that. It was a good tingling. actually, versus bad tingling that I get a lot. So that was kind of nice too. Yeah, it's very hard for me to do these types of classes around other people because I tend to get a lot of pains, and around other people like this, I have to try to, I have to try to shut up about the pain. I can't like sit there going, moaning and groaning, going, ouch, ooh, ah, and grabbing where it hurts, because it's very distracting for other people and not respectful of their experience in the class. So, but it also, it hinders my experience. It sort of stifles my experience in the class, trying to suppress what I'm feeling physically with the pain for other people's comfort. So that would be another reason why I would probably choose to do the classes at home when I'm ill. When I'm better, I prefer doing the classes with other people because it's a social experience, and I like the group experience of being around other people with these classes. I really enjoyed meeting the teacher and talking with her. She was just a lovely person, and I really miss getting out and being around people. I really miss getting out and interacting with people who think the way I do about these things, and going to these types of classes. I really miss yoga classes. I really miss meditation classes. And so getting to talk to a teacher like this today was a really lovely experience. It was really nice. So it's little things like that you miss a lot when you're stuck at home sick. It's amazing the things that you miss that don't seem like a big deal when you're healthy. Anyway, so that was really amazing, and even though it's my own fault, I pushed myself too hard. I went too long. Again, I'm still being really self-critical and about that it doesn't seem like it was too long, but it was too long for where I'm at right now. Anyway, even though I crashed and burned today, I'm so glad I went, and I'm so glad I did it because it was a beautiful feeling. It was a beautiful feeling to be among people. And even though it hurt, and even though it was difficult, it was worth it to have that group experience again. And it was worth it to have that conversation with the teacher again. And it was worth it to feel that ball of energy. And it was worth it to feel inspired again. I love that. I love that stuff so much. Definitely doing more of that. Just got to figure out how. So, yeah. I just need my body to cooperate with what I want to do. Tai Chi. Qigong. Thumbs up. It rocks. Okay. Bye.